How's it going, guys? My name is Michael, and today we're going to talk about can you be punished and or banned for using exploits in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So as you already know, Pokemon just released a major update for Pokemon Sword and Shield about a week ago. And with that, of course, they released a lot of bug fixes and a lot of patches and that sort of thing for the game. But the main thing that people were concerned about were, do the exploits still work in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Well, the short answer is yes, they all still work. The ones that I've posted on my channel, every single one of them still work the way they're supposed to as of the time I'm posting this video. And of course, the next thing that came to a lot of people's minds was this: can you be punished and or banned for using these exploits moving forward? And the short answer to that is, well, yes. And it's really, I don't necessarily think you're going to get banned for it, but I think you could get punished for using some of these exploits in the game. And the one I'm mainly referring to is the DeSkip Glitch in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And if you don't know what the DeSkip Glitch is in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you obviously live under a rock. It is the most overused, most overpowered exploit in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it's for good reason. It's super easy to set up. It takes you less than a minute to set up. You can use it to farm Master Balls, rare candies, money, even shiny Pokemon. You can do it for all kinds of stuff in the game, and it's super easy to use, and you don't have to hack anything. And that's why a lot of people are doing it, is because of how easy it is and the rewards for doing it. But the problem with this exploit is it requires you to join a ranked or casual battle and exit out of that battle prematurely to activate the glitch. And that is causing a lot of issues in the Pokemon community. And the reason why is because if you're trying to do a ranked battle, or well, just a casual battle, you're going to get flooded with people continuously joining in and then backing out and or disconnecting just to activate the exploit in the game. And this is not good for the online community, because obviously the more people that know about this exploit, thanks to people like me or Austin John Plays or Blaine's or whatever, people have become widely aware of these exploits and they're using them exponentially, if that's the right word to use. They're using them multiple times a day just to farm these different items in the game because of how easy it is to do. And it's put Nintendo in a situation where they almost have to punish people for using these exploits in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And they've done just that. They actually rolled out with their patch notes some punishments for hacking and different types of exploiting in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I'll throw them up on screen for you now, that way we can read over them together. And I'm going to look over my copy here. And it just says here, it says on the top part, it says players engaging in or exhibiting the following may receive penalties and may be restricted from participating in future online events. And the first bullet point reads this, and it says usage of unauthorized methods that can alter game save data, Pokemon that include data that has been altered through use of altering code, or Pokemon created through the use of altering code itself. And this is basically referring to hacking and using hacked Pokemon. Again, if you're hacking and using hacked Pokemon, or you think you may have a hacked Pokemon, be careful, okay? Because you definitely can get banned for that kind of stuff. That's going to be a major punishment. The second bullet point here is the one we're really after. This is the one that's talking about the actual exploits and the disconnects. And it reads on to say this. It says a significantly large number of disconnects during battle, from the point your opponent has been decided to the point where the match results have completed being sent to the server. Please ensure a stable connection environment when connecting to the internet. Now I'm going to stop and talk about this one for a minute, because this is the one that affects the exploiting in the game. And what I mean by that is, you, in order to activate the DeSkip Glitch in Pokemon Sword and Shield, is you have to disconnect from the battle and you have to leave the match prematurely to get it activated. And this is basically counteracting this. This is combating a lot of those disconnects, because like I said, there are tons of people, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of people doing this exploit in the game, and you can just imagine how negatively it impacts the online community. And so of course, like I said, I mean, they almost have to punish people for doing this exploit. And it's not necessarily using the exploit itself, like moving the days forward. It's more targeting towards activating the glitch. And as you can see here, and like I read before, it says significantly large number of disconnects during the battle. So if I were you, I wouldn't do this all the time. I would probably, you know, if I were going to disconnect from a battle and use the exploit, I would do it maybe once a day, but then I would also try to go in and complete some battles as well. I know in the ranked battle, if you do it via the ranked battle, you can finish out that battle and it still activates the exploit. So during the ranked battle seasons, I would use that method to activate the exploit. During the off season, I would use the casual battle, but I would still make sure I'm not using it all the time. Just make sure that you're using it sparingly. That way you're not going to get punished or banned or anything like that. And it's going to help the online community as well. So I'm definitely for us trying to be a little bit more conservative on this method moving forward. And the other 4 bullet points basically just talk about hacking, harassment, impersonation, and other inappropriate stuff online. Basically all the crazy people in the Pokemon universe, this is what they're referring to there. But this is kind of the gist of the exploiting and the punishments and the banning and stuff in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Moving forward, I don't necessarily think the punishments are going to be that bad if you do get hit with a punishment. I think if you continue to do it over and over and over again after being punished multiple times, they may start to get a little bit more severe. I don't necessarily think you're going to get banned for doing it, but I definitely think that you could be obstructed or stopped from participating again in online battles and that sort of thing. So just be very careful when using this stuff. Be very cautious moving forward, because again, like I said, you can still use them, but you need to be very careful. But guys, that's going to do it for the end of this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. And until next time, peace out.